Hello and welcome to our 45-minute yoga for sports. So this is for all of you that run, that cycle, that do any sort of activity, and actually for everybody that spends a bit too much time sat down. So we are going to use a few props in today's lesson or today's class. A couple of blocks would be handy, a strap would be helpful, so you can use alternative things in your house. If you don't have those, you can use books. You could use, for the strap, you could use dog leads, dressing gown straps. If you have a bolster, brilliant, grab that. Pillows are an option, okay? So maybe pause this video, go and find your props, and then come and find your way back. So we're going to start seated in today's class. So I have chosen today to sit up onto my shins and back onto my heels. That feels comfortable for me today. If it feels good for you to do that, then come into that position. But if you'd rather sit with your legs crossed, then that's where you are. Okay, so eyes closed when you feel ready. And bring your hands, your palms here to face up. Thumb and first finger to touch. And we just take a few moments to settle. To bring ourselves into this space. Notice how you're feeling. How are you feeling physically? And you do a little scan of the body from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Notice any tension that you may be holding on to. And soften there. How do you feel in your head today? Maybe this is the morning for you, maybe it's your afternoon or the end of your day. How do you feel? Let's take 3 breaths together. Take an inhale and then an exhale. Two more times, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale through the nose. And then out through the mouth. And now close your mouth and start to breathe in and out through your nose. Noticing where your mind likes to take you. Is it taking you back? Is it taking you forwards? Or is it here? Can you keep it here? Palms together at heart center. Blink open your eyes. Okay, big smile. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling, those palms, and then turn the palms out so they're then beside you. And then bring the palms back. So we're going to reach up, inhale. Open up the chest now, so draw the shoulder blades together, exhale. One more time, push that palm up, Those palms up, reach up, inhale, and then arms wide, hands together at your heart. Okay, let's come on to our hands and our knees into tabletop position. So coming into tabletop, spread your fingers wide and just start to move your forehead, move your hips. So move your hips from left to right. You can move your forehead, of course you can. Usually that's when we're down on the mat. So let's circle our hips now. Bring the bottom to the heels. Bring the hips to the mat. So as I'm around 5 months pregnant, I can't get my hips so close to the mat, but you can. So if you get the hips close to the mat, you're going to feel this a little bit more. Maybe try that now. Bring the hips closer. Bring the bottom to the heels. Relax your head. And then come back to center. So we're going to come into some cow-cats now. Shoulders over wrists, so move the weight forward. So let's take 3 rounds. Inhale, arch the back. And then exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale as you arch. And then exhale as you round. One more time, inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Coming to neutral now, and we're going to take our hands to the top of our mat. So coming into puppy pose. So hands come to the top of the mat. Now a lot of people prefer to bring their forehead down. You could bring the chin down if you wish. Now take those hands wide and focus in between your shoulder blades now. Good, so push yourselves back up. Tabletop position. We're going to extend our right leg back now. So if you've not got enough space, bring yourself forward. Extend that right leg, and I want you to maybe readjust those arms so that the shoulders are right on top of the wrists. And try and push your heel as far back as you can. So as if you're trying to get it all the way down to the floor. Okay, lift that right leg up now and bend into that knee. You're going to take your left arm ahead of you, and then if possible, take a hold of the foot. If you need to use your strap, pop that onto that right foot or ankle. Okay, so pull the heel into the bottom. Then lift the knee a little higher. Breathe in. Breathe out, release. Well done. Take a breath in. And then a breath out. Wiggle those shoulders around. Let's move to the left-hand side. So extend that left leg back, shoulders over wrists, and you're pushing the left heel back. So as far back as you can to feel that stretch into your calves on the left side. Your calf on the left side. And then lift that left leg. You're going to bend into the knee. Either take your strap and pop it on the foot, or take that right hand and grab the left foot. Heel to bottom first, so you really feel it into your quads. And then lift up. Okay, so that goes a little bit more into your back. Well done. Release. Tabletop position. Breath in. Move the hips. Breath out. Take the knees to the side, big toes together. forehead to the mat, child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, inhale and exhale. Bring your hands a little wider perhaps and push up onto your hands and knees. We're going to now tuck the toes under and come into a bit of a stretch into our feet. So toe stretch or broken toe is sometimes what it's called. So I'm taking a hold of this block just to show you, if you want to, you can pop it here. Okay, so block, pillow, blanket. We're going to tuck those the second toe and the baby toe underneath because they sometimes just need a little bit of encouragement. We'll roll our shoulders backwards, and it might feel quite intense for you. Take the attention away from the feet, focus on the breath. Okay, so relax your hands and let's breathe together. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Keep with this breath in and out. In and out. Just a few more. In and out. Stay with me, breathing in, breathing out. Almost there. In and out. You can do it. If you need to come out, you can. We're going to take another 15 seconds. Notice the sensations traveling up the legs. And well done. So coming onto hands and knees, tapping out those feet. That sensation is going to disappear now within a few seconds. We're just going to let that sensation go. You can give me little circles with those ankles in both directions. Well done. Those little feet work really, really hard for you. So we've got to look after them. Okay, so that stretch is really good for your feet. Everything. So it's going to travel all the way up. It's going to be good for the rest of your body too. That sensation for me is almost gone, probably has for you. Drop those toes, drop those feet down. And then let's come into a bit of an ankle stretch. So we can use a block or a pillow if we wanted to underneath the knees. You may not need it. That can just lift you up a little bit. So you're all going to set up for this very differently. We bring our hands behind us this time, and then you're sitting back. So sit back to the point that feels good. Some of you might be able to come all the way back onto forearms. I'm not going to do that today. So lift those knees. Maybe some of you, the knees are just here and you can still feel it. Okay, so come back to that breath with me. In and out. In and out. Breathing in. Breathing out. We take two more, in and then out. One more, inhale and exhale. Well done. So come down, move the prop if it's there. And again, just let that sensation go for a moment. Maybe just lift the feet away from the mat, wiggle the toes. We're going to tuck those toes under now. Engage the belly, so pull that in, inhale. And then let's lift up into our down dog. So walk out the heels, one heel to the ground and then the other. Try to really relax that head. I want you to look through the legs. Okay, so pedal out your heels. What does it feel like down that right side? Notice. And what does it feel like now down the left side? Notice that. Let's keep doing that, but do it slowly. Sometimes I see people rushing this. I want you to hold one heel down, bend the opposite knee, and slowly we switch. Again, switch. And switch. Okay, so come to some stillness. Spread your fingers wider. Breathe in, lift the heels. Breathe out, heels down. Breathe in, lift the heels. Breathe out, heels down. One more time, breathe in, lift those heels. Breathe out, heels down. Walk forward now. Let's come to the top of our mat. So you're going to come and take your feet nice and wide. Grab a hold of your elbows. Let's come into our ragdoll. Drop the arms, shake the shoulders, the head and the neck. Bring your feet in together, chin to chest. We need to slowly now make your way up to stand. So we're going to take our arms all the way up, full body stretch. And then interlace your fingers and push up. So you're pushing to the ceiling. Okay, so push up now, inhale. Fall to your right hand side as you exhale. What does it feel like all the way down here? Come back up, inhale. Fall to the left as you exhale, push the feet down. And then come right back up, release those arms, take them out nice and wide. And then heart center. Eyes closed. For a moment, stand tall, reset. Come back to where we are now. Be here now, be someplace else later. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open the eyes, reach up the arms, inhale. Exhale as you fold forward, soften your knees. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale as we soften. Inhale to rise, slowly coming up. Exhale to fold. Halfway, look forward. Exhale, soften. Inhale to rise, reach up. Exhale to fold. Halfway, look forward. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Come into a plank position and then move your weight forward. Drop the knees to the ground. Just hold it here for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bend your elbows. You're going to come all the way down onto the mat. Okay, so your tummy comes down. Keep those elbows tucked in nice and tight, so elbows in. Push the hands down when you get there and straighten up the arms. Inhale, feel this now into the lower back. Have a look over your left shoulder. Come back to center. Look over your right shoulder. And then back to center. Tabletop, push up onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So reset, down dog. Heels going down towards the ground. Head relaxing, yes and no. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your right leg now up towards the ceiling. So right leg up. We're going to bend into that knee, draw the heel to the bottom, circle the ankle. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to step through lizard pose. So for a moment, you're going to keep that left knee away from the ground. If it feels all right, if it's too much, drop the knee to the ground. There's no competition here with anybody else. So hold it here, breathe in, breathe out. Drop the knee to the ground. Now take your right hand up towards the ceiling and open up, breathe in. Breathe out, send the right knee away with the right hand. So you're going to push away, right knee onto right hand onto right knee. Push away, 2 breaths. One more. Good, so now we're going to bring that foot in. So toe heel it in and then forward. So toe hit that foot forward, flex the toes towards you, and you're going to stretch all the way down that right leg. Fingertips is usually best. If you've got blocks, you can use them here. So, or books, anything that lifts you up. If you need them, use them. Use props in this class not to make the positions any easier, but to make it better for you to get into them so you can get more from them. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Inhale and then exhale. Good. So I want you to then come forward onto that right foot. Pop the blocks to the side if they were there. There's no rush at all in this class. So take this right foot across. We're coming into a glute stretch. Some people struggle with this one on their front. So you can come in on your back, bend the knee, and then get the stretch in that way. So open up the chest here. The back leg is straight. Inhale. And then exhale as you bring yourself forward. We've got props, use them. Use them underneath your head if you wish here. So this is option 1, stay if it's good for you. Option 2, you swing those legs around ahead of you and you're going to lie on your back and bend into that right knee. Okay, so bend that right knee and then lift the left foot, interlace the hands behind the left knee and then pull in. Okay, you choose which one is going to work for you best. Option 1, option 2. Maybe option 1, you're going to stay up here. That feels a bit better for me today, so I'm going to stay up here. Stay with the breath. Relax the head. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Well done. Tuck your back toes. If you're on your back, then maybe you choose to flip over straight onto the other side, or you might come back to down dog and try it on your front. So we're going to go back. Actually, ignore what I just said. Everybody, let's go into down dog because we've got a little bit more work to do before we go into pigeon. So come into downward facing dog, everybody, and let's just notice the difference between our right and left side. Okay, so take your left leg to the ceiling and bend that knee. Draw the heel to the bottom, circle the ankle. Good, so then we're going to step through. We want to come into lizard first. So left foot comes through, that right heel is going to push back. If you wish to drop the knee, do that. Don't be in any discomfort. 2 breaths. One more. Drop your knee to the ground and untuck the toes. Take your left arm up. Inhale, and then exhale as you push that left knee away from you. So you're going to open up to the left. Gently pushing away. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. So now I want you to bring this foot in, the left foot in, toe heel it forwards. And you're going to bring possibly your props into this. It's a nice option. We've got them. I'm sure you've got some books or pillows you can use. Something to just lift you up if you don't have blocks. So flex the toes towards you. And then feel this. Feel this down the left leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breath in. Breath out. Good. So let's come forward now onto our left foot. So for those of you that know that the left knee is a bit troubled, flip on your back. If you want to come on your front, then you're going to bring that left foot across. And we're going to set up for half pigeon. So half pigeon, maybe we stay up here, but it's very different on this side. It's always a lot tighter for me on the left-hand side. Okay, so I just take the time to find it. Don't rush. And then maybe you come down. Listen to the body. Don't push through any pain or discomfort. Connect to your breath when you're here. So then we're going to come out of that. Everybody make your way into that downward facing dog. Tuck your back toes and let's just spend a few moments here. Maybe shake the left leg if it feels good to do that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the knees down to the ground and let's come onto our bottom. So we're coming on to our bottom, we're going to extend the legs out ahead of us. So just give them a little bit of a shake around and we're going to come into a forward fold. So if you've got a bolster and you want to use that at all underneath the knees, you can do, sometimes can be a little bit high. Pillows are really good here. So this is one of my favorite positions. It's forward fold, but it's just assisted by props. So pillow underneath, pillow on top, and then we're going to have a little bit of activity in those feet today. So this isn't yin, it's more of a restorative class, but it's not quite yin. We're going to bring those arms up, inhale, and then exhale, bring yourself forwards. Okay, so those props are going to support you. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. Every exhale brings you down further. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. So coming out of that, let's pop your props to the side and give those legs a little bit of a wiggle around. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I want you to locate your strap, whatever that looks like. So mine has got a loop. I know some of you practicing on this class today, you also have similar. You're going to pop it onto the foot. Now, if it isn't looped, we know we just hold it with one hand. But if it is looped, you can, everybody's going to come and lie down. But if it's looped, you can pop it over the head, you see? So you can pop it over like so and lie back. So just because I feel it, I'm just going to put a pillow underneath my lower back for a little bit of comfort. So there could be a softness in that knee. This left knee could be bent. Keep focusing on that stretch here, right into the belly of the hamstring. And as we stay here and as we breathe, you might notice the sensations changing. They may be going up towards your glutes, maybe going further here towards the back of your knee. Make sure if you have got the strap that it's above the ears and it's not on the neck. Good, so you're now going to take the strap off the head, off that foot, and allow the right leg to just come down and lie flat. So I'm just keeping this pillow underneath because I do have a little bit of a sensation there in the lower back. So it just gives me that little bit of comfort. Let's move to the other side now. So bring the strap onto the left foot. Take your time, and then if it's looped, we can pop it on the head, and if it's not, we hold on to it. Make sure that the buckle is away from the head. I encourage you to close your eyes now and just send your attention down the back of that left leg. Good, so take the strap off the head, off the foot, and then lie flat. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more. Breathe in and then breathe out. Okay, we're going to come into a spinal twist. So I want you to bring the right knee into your body. Maybe shift your hips to the right a little bit. Right knee in, send it to the left. Then you're going to look to your right fingertips and twist. Maybe using a prop underneath that left knee. That right knee, sorry. Slowly making your way back to center and shifting your hips to the left. Extend the right leg, bring the left knee in. So you're going to draw that knee in, inhale, and then send the knee to the left knee to the right. Now I can't twist huge amounts at the moment, but you may be able to. You may be able to bring that knee a little further down, maybe closer to the body, and then look in the opposite direction. And then I want you to close your eyes. You're going to take your time and come back to center. Take the feet as wide as the mat and just allow the knees to fall in together. Okay, this really gives the lower back a little bit of space. You may choose to bring a pillow or a bolster underneath your knees. You're going to extend your legs out and set up now for your final rest. Okay, so set yourself up. Come into your resting pose. Maybe you need to grab a blanket, an eye pillow. Settle here now. Take a breath in and out. Deep rest. Allow the practice to sink in now. Learn to change your energy. The simple act of moving around can change your energy. When your mind starts to flag, move your body around. Go for a walk. Take a bath. Get a drink of water. Work out at the gym. You're doing more than moving your body, you're changing and rearranging your energy field. Listen to your body. It will say what it needs, what it would like, and what would be helpful if you let it. It will even move quite naturally to what would do it good. Stretch out your legs and stretch out your arms. Go outside. Do some deep breathing. Call a friend. Meditate. Tell a joke to a co-worker. You don't have to stay stuck in the energy that you're in. You don't have to be a victim to the way you feel right now. One of the powers we learn we have is the ability to shift, refocus, and rearrange our energy. When we get stuck in a particular emotion or reaction or mindset, when we get too bogged down or too fired up, we can save ourselves a lot of time by changing our energy. Instead of hammering away at a change in the situation, learn to tell when it's time to do that. Then discover what works for you. The little acts as well as the big ones. Be gentle with yourself when you get stuck and when you need a fresh viewpoint. Learn to change and rearrange your energy as needed. Now, as you're doing this in your own time, you might choose to stay here for a little bit longer. And if you do, then just press pause on the video now if you do need to stay here longer. If you feel ready to end your practice now, then start moving your fingers and moving your toes. And just gently move the head from left to right. We're going to reach our arms over our head and point the toes forward. Have a full body stretch. Bring your knees to your tummy and give yourself a big squeeze. And then roll to whichever side feels best, right or left. Just be mindful of the props you have around. Keep your eyes closed and let's come to a seat now. Cross your legs if that feels comfortable, maybe extend them out. Bring the hands to heart center. As you did at the beginning, check in now with how you feel. And thank yourself for setting this time aside for you. Especially with it being pre-recorded, so well done for making this time. Take a breath in and a breath out. Some knuckles to the middle of your forehead with a quiet mind and an open heart. We close our practice today by saying Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you feel energized, stretched out, and ready to go about the rest of your day, the rest of your week. And I hope to see you very soon.